Good evening, guys. Bill McMillan here with NDWX.com. Just wanted to go over a couple of different solutions here for you and then eventually show you our snowfall forecast for this upcoming storm system. By the way, this is an incredible water vapor imagery this evening. Our storm is really beginning to intensify over the Arklatex. We've got severe weather, including a tornado outbreak unfolding across the Gulf Coast, and eventually this is going to spread widespread rain into central Indiana as we go into the overnight. Now, this is a look at the GFS forecast model, and if this forecast model and overall westward shift verifies, then I can tell you my snowfall forecast for central Indiana will bust in a significant fashion. However, I disagree very strongly with this take, and I've got to give credit to the GFS. Ever since 12Z, it's been rather consistent with the westward shift. You know, if this verifies, the heaviest band of snow is through central Illinois into northern portions of Indiana. Regardless of what happens, we do feel good and confident with our northern Indiana forecast, a big snow event coming for northern portions of the state. However, this is a look at the latest high-resolution NAM, and as you can see, it's in very strong disagreement with the GFS, and I think it's beginning to pick up on some of the dynamic cooling process that's going to take place tomorrow evening across central Indiana. The basis of our snowfall forecast tomorrow night into Thursday morning is leaning heavily on the fact that we think, or the idea I should say, that the precipitation rates are going to be so great that it's going to cool the column of air in a quicker fashion than forecast models may currently show, especially the GFS. And because of that, the transition takes place sooner again, and obviously snow totals are going to be heavier than what some of the forecast models show. Now, I don't have it pulled up here, but the European and the Canadian would be more towards the NAM, not quite as aggressive as this, but would be further east certainly than what the GFS currently is. So with all that said, we show you our first call snowfall forecast for central Indiana. And obviously we know, guys, that the snowfall accumulations are not going to follow these lines verbatim. But we've got a band of 1 to 2 inches that runs just south of the city. The city itself is in this 2 to 4 inch band, and then things begin to ramp up relatively quickly as you travel north and northwest of the city. 4 to 6 inch band that extends from Vermilion up to Adams County, and then 6 to 10 inches is a good bet across northern portions of the state. This is going to be a very heavy wet snow. Combine that with wind gusts that approach 40 miles per hour tomorrow evening into Thursday morning, and obviously you can see where problems are going to ensue across central and northern portions of the state. Things will begin to wrap down Thursday morning. We'll begin to diminish the widespread system snow and add a little bit of snow shower and snow squall activity into the first half of Thursday. Continued gusty north and northwest winds. It'll be a much colder day, but most of the damage is going to take place, we think, tomorrow night into the pre-dawn hours Thursday in terms of the heavy wet snow accumulation across the area. So hopefully that it kind of explains where we stand, and again, this is a very challenging, fluid situation. Why would we expect anything else this winter? It's been one that has been challenging all winter long. By the way, this is not going to let up in terms of the challenges, I should say. Most of March will continue the threat of wintry conditions, and we've got multiple winter events ahead of us still to deal with. So, guys, we'll keep an eye on things with 0Z data trickling in. In the meantime, make it a wonderful evening. Thank you, as always, for your support and for logging on to NDWX.com.